Hello, my awesome Aries, and welcome to your weekly reading. I apologize for my absence lately, but I have been in Europe, so I didn't have service, but I am back now. But let's go ahead and get started. We are going to do this weekly reading. This is just an energy reading, so we don't do reversals. However, if you do enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. I greatly appreciate it. It does make a huge difference on my channel, and it does help get to other Aries. Also, please do hit that notification bell so you can check out other videos that I post without missing those. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here and see what we've got coming up for you, shall we? Alrighty. So it looks like we have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So with this, I do feel like for many of you that are, single or recently possibly into a relationship, meeting someone new, trying to get in that, this Page of Cups is kind of the energy that I'm feeling for you. So this is an immature type of energy, a younger type of energy. So it could be either or it could be both. This could just be somebody that you're dating that's younger than you, or somebody who's coming into your life that's younger than you, or it could be somebody who's in an immature situation. So if that be the case, just do watch out for that. Do be careful, cognizant that they may be somebody who is, not on your level. They may come into you and you may feel like they're a great match for you. But then in reality, you find out that maybe they aren't really on the focus level that you're on, or looking for the same things you're looking for. So just kind of watch out for that. But we do have the Seven of Pentacles too. And that lets me know that for many of you, there is a shift, okay? You have a shift in dynamics with work. The way you're looking at work, you want to kind of change it up a little bit. So for some of you, you're either in a job that's not really gratifying for you, not really satisfying for you, or you feel like maybe you're being used and abused, overlooked, something of that nature, to where you feel like there's more, right? You feel like there's something you want that's different, something you want to change, something you want to kind of make a shift, either apply for something different within, or maybe you want to go totally outside the box. So it could be something that, you've been looking at, you've been looking for, maybe you've been applying out, maybe you've been applying for something totally different. Maybe you've been working on the potential of a new prospect of maybe starting your own business, doing some side gigs, working from home, different options. And this may be something where that is kind of starting to formulate, right? It's formulating in your mind, formulating to fruition. Or, this could be just where you're starting to plant that seed because you're really not, you're not thrilled with what you've got going on here. But for most of you, I'm seeing a lot of changes, shifts here, right? So maybe new people coming in, new dynamics, new ideas with the way your work is. But for most of you, the way I'm reading this, the way I'm feeling about this, is for many of you, it's that you aren't kind of happy. Not that you're unhappy, not that you're miserable, not that you're really, upset, depressed, none of that necessarily, but that you're not just thrilled with the way things are, right? So you're looking for changes, right? You're looking for new types of people. You're looking for new types of things, new adventures. And this may be something that you're looking for. For some of you, you may have come out of a really serious relationship, and this is what you're looking for. You're looking for something that is not as serious, that's a less serious commitment, that's more just a fun, happy-go-lucky type of situation. You're looking for something that's not a serious 9 to 5, day in, day out, while it be a secure situation, that paycheck's coming, you're more feeling like, okay, I'm ready to take a risk because I'm tired of this monotony. I want more fun and excitement. I want more, liberties to do, creative license, things like that. So I do feel like for some of you, this is like just a shift in your mindset, and you may be making those changes. Opportunities may be coming to you for that. But down here, I do see that you have the Five of Swords. So what I would advise is just to be careful, okay? Because anytime you're making shifts, right, in these types of situations, anytime you, especially if you are going with someone who might be a little bit your junior, okay, or might be a little bit less mature than you, even if it's what you want, even if you go into it eyes wide open and that that's what it is, and you're just looking for that, a little bit of fun, a little bit of whatever, it can cause conflict and strife because maybe they're looking for something more serious, You know, they may decide, they may go into it coming in a little bit less mature or whatever, but then they see you as a mature, more serious figure, and they kind of get attached. And this can cause some issues here, right? Because you might be like, no, I'm ready to walk away. I'm ready to go because this was just more of a, you know, kind of like a freedom. I needed to take some creative license. I needed to change it up. I needed to get a break from such seriousness, right? But that's not what they want to do. So there could be some conflict and strife there. Same with this, you know, if you're leaving a job, you know, you may have conflict and strife with those around you who they don't support your decision. You know, they don't support your idea of, you know, your changes, your decision to shift what you're doing. They may say, hey, you've got something that's stable, stick with it. You've got something that's, you know, ironclad, you can count on, stick with it. And it may cause conflict and strife in family. It may cause conflict and strife with the people you work with, those kinds of things, you know. So just be cognizant and careful that anytime you make changes, other people who might be affected, and sometimes even those who aren't, right? Sometimes even those who just have opinions will voice those opinions, and you may have to cut them out, right? You may have to leave them behind because you have to ultimately make decisions for yourself, right? What is best for you and your path and your goals, right? Because you can't live your life for other people to make other people happy, or you're going to be miserable, right? Because you can't make everybody else happy all the time. So focus on making you happy. But again, there's always going to be somebody who has their opinion, and, you know, whether it affects them or not. And so that could cause strife, changes in, you know, your financial decisions, changes in your, you know, relationships. And the thing too is, if this is a person though, I do have, for some of you, I am getting a vibe here that there could be a situation where for some of you, okay, very few of you perhaps, but for some of you, this is a person who is a younger, you know, opportunist perhaps. They see you as a more mature, more financially stable person, right? So they're coming in and they are causing you to make financial shifts, okay, that are not advised for you to benefit them, okay? Almost like using you in a way, okay? And you may have family members who really are looking out for your best interests, friends, what have you, and they see this and it's causing you strife. So I would just say, do be careful if that's the case, that you are taking into consideration, you know, what these specific people who have opinions, what is their motive of those opinions? Is it just that they have an opinion? Is it just that they're saying what they need to say? Or is it that they are saying it from a place of really true goodness? Analyze it, think about it, you know, is this possible that this is something that maybe, you know, you're making a bad decision and you really need to double think about it? Or is it something that, you know, it's really none of their business and you need to do what's best for you, okay? So just be careful. That's all I'd say about that, because I see that for very few of you, to be honest with you, but I do see that for some of you, that this younger person may see you as, you know, more stable, and they're looking at you as kind of like an opportunity for, you know, a financial ride. And your people that really do care about you see that as well. They're trying to warn you, and maybe you're not trying to hear it, so you're like leaving them in the dust and heading out because you're like, they're trying to stifle me, but they're really not. They're looking out for your best interest. But again, that's very few of you, so be careful with that as all. Let's see what your challenge card is though. Okay, Justice. So again, for you all, I would say that this is something where you do need to weigh it, okay? Again, like I'm saying, there are some of you, you know, that is an issue where it could be that they're looking out for your best interest, okay? And they are trying to make sure that you're getting justice, you're not being treated you know, unfairly or being used. But also there are others who just have opinions, right? They just have their opinions, and maybe their opinions do come from a good place, but it's because that they don't see things the way you do. It's not a matter of protecting you. It's just that they're like, well, you need to stay in a really conservative place because it's, you know, this is a safe job and you need to only date people who are long-term, but they don't realize that that's not what you're looking for, okay? And so you have to balance the scales. You have to say, look, that's fine, and I appreciate your opinion, but I am judge, jury, and executioner of my own life, and this is what I want right now. This is what I need right now. I need to make some shifts in my life. I need to just have a reprieve from seriousness and, you know, all of this whatever weighing mass of stress and whatever it may be for you, okay? So you have to be the decider of your own justice, but that can be very difficult for you when there are outside voices, and I understand that. So this is going to be your biggest challenge, is weighing out, you know, what is best for me personally versus what people are giving me as advice that I trust and love. What do I feel is good advice versus just their advice, you know, in general? What is advice that I should listen to? What is advice I shouldn't? This is going to be your challenge, right? To really kind of discern what you need to listen to and what you don't, okay? So let's get some clarifiers here. This is the Psychic deck, and we'll get some clarifiers on the Page of Cups. And just do remember with that, you know, take it, you know, step at a time. Take it by, you know, first think about what's best for you personally. Then think about the source. What are they coming from? Are they coming from a place of love? Also, are they coming from a place where they just want you kind of to be safe, but they're not necessarily considering happiness and how you feel? Do they even realize how you feel? Those kinds of things, those matter. You know, internally, because they're not walking in your shoes, right? So maybe you're miserable at the job you're in, or maybe you were miserable in your last relationship and they didn't really know all the facts. So you kind of have to figure that out. So up here we have deception and envy, okay? And I feel like this is, you know, spirit or whomever you feel, whoever you follow, spirit, communion of saints, higher divination, celestial beings, whatever it is that you follow. I do believe that they are saying, you know, here, this could be something where this person, you know, that's coming into you that is either younger or less mature, whatever it may be, people may be making their decisions based on the fact that they feel like they're deceiving you, okay? That could be something, and they really do care about you and you really should listen to them. Or it could be based on the fact that they're envious, right? They're envious of the fact that you are becoming a free spirit. You're able to do the things you want. You're able to, you know, say, I don't care about that. I'm able to just cut ties with what is safe and secure because I trust in myself to make it. I know I can do it, and I just want to be happy, right? And that's something that a lot of people can't let themselves do. They're too tied to the convention of, you know, really having to stick to what's safe and secure, and they refuse to let themselves be happy because they're going to stick to that 9-to-5 gridlock. They're going to stick to that safe relationship even when it's not happy because they know it's safe, and they just will never reach for that dream, that goal, that happiness, right? So you have to, again, you have to evaluate this person based on how it is for you, you know, and not let these people have too much say. Let them have the amount of say that you feel is right, okay? And that's where you're, you know, that's going to be the complicated part, of course. So let's get the moon deck out here, and we will kind of see what kind of clarification we can get here on the Seven of Pentacles and the Justice card, because I do believe, you know, the changes there, they will be affected, of course, by anybody that you are seeing, any changes you make, those kinds of things. But again, you're going to be the one who's going to have to balance your life and make the choices, and listen to, decide what to listen to, decide what is just for you, and change. And again, you know, this is saying to you, the change is based on you. You know, you're going to make the change. You know you need to make a change. You know, you can see that from, this is obviously a change, a shift. This is, and you know, you need a shift. This is what this card's all about. You need a change. But you need to make one that is going to be just for you. You need to make the one that's going to be balanced for you. Okay, so what this is telling you is, yes, absolutely make a change. Okay, but make sure you're being very careful, cautious, doing your due diligence, thinking about it from all aspects. You're not jumping into anything, but you're also not being led by the nose without really considering what's best for you. So whatever your change you make, and you do need to make a change, I do believe that, and I believe you believe that, but you need to make a change that's best for you, right? So definitely do that, okay? And then we'll get a last general advice card here on this Five of Swords and see what kind of information we have here to close you out. And hopefully this will be helpful to you to kind of help you decide what is best for you going forward with your opportunities here. But let's see what we've got here. And I do see the number 5 showing up twice here, 35 and 5. So if that means something to you. And the 7, so maybe July 5th might mean something to you. To receive, you must release. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? And again, this is all here. So we know you need to make a change. And you may need to release some people's opinions. You may even need to release some people if they're really not going to get on board with your choices. You know, because obviously you have to decide what's best for you. You're the one who has to live with your decisions. So if you need to pick up your swords and head on out and make the decisions that are best for you, as long as you know you're making a decision that you are feeling completely is just for you, well balanced for you, right for you, and you know that, then that's what you need to do. Release any of that. Release the stuff that you need to, okay? These people may not know what you've been going through. These people may not have any idea how stressful you felt in your last relationship, in your job, in whatever you've been in, okay? So you may need to release stuff to receive the happiness, the joy that you need. You may need to release people to receive the advice from the ones that you trust and can count on, or receive the happiness that you know is right. You may need to just release the people who are trying to, you know, really pin you into position, okay? But whatever it may be, this is telling you, what is it that you want to receive? Again, this is all about you changing for the better for you, okay? So if you need to release people, if you need to release jobs, if you need to release relationships to get, you know, whatever it is that's making you happy, the only thing here, we know you need to change. You know you need to change. But you need to make sure that you are absolutely deciding on what's best for you based on weighing your priorities, okay? And knowing who is looking out for you in the right ways and assessing it from all angles. That's the most important thing, because, you know, some people are coming from a place that is really, really helpful and good. Other people are coming from a place that they feel is good, but they don't have all the information. And some people are just coming from a place that they just want to have an opinion, okay? And you need to know the difference, weigh it out, balance it, make sure you're making a just decision for yourself, okay? Otherwise, I hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you back soon. And I have certainly missed you, so have a good one. Bye.